In today's video, where am I?
Oh, you're at Hope's Peak Academy, silly.
We're at Hope's Peak?
Yeah, we're at the entrance of it anyway. We're being one of the best schools in the country.
In the country? Hope's Peak?
Yeah, dummy. It's all because they only allow 15 of the best students to join.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Like, students such as the ultimate eater. The ultimate Ekin.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Fuck you for calling me out there. Anyway, we've been selected to join it, so it's better that we don't waste any more time and we'll meet up with the other students.
You mean the other 13 students, right? Like, bro, honestly, why make this school this big if you're only fitting 15 students in it?
Who knows? Anyway, let's go inside. Huh? Why do I feel nauseous all of a sudden?
And that's about roughly how Danganronpa starts. Also in this video, Ayo Asahini. Figure out who's the murderer based on everyone else's suggestions. Backer. Oh my gosh, I need to kill myself right now. Yo, what's up? My name is Raeiko Inc. And I'm the ultimate, can say best YouTuber. Guy who uploads every 5 months, comes back and makes a very terrible video. And today's little internet rant is gonna be about a video game franchise that I'm sure a lot of you probably don't know. And some of you do. This interesting storyline, this interesting plot twist, and this interesting characters that many of you probably seen from memes that came on the internet round and round and time again. Danganronpa has solidified itself on the internet as a very iconic, very amazing piece of entertainment, game history, amazing game itself. 4 games, I'm pretty sure, if you're counting the little DLC they did with Toko and the main character.
Master that talent. Do it for me!
What y'all got me playing?
It's become so loved by many that we have people dressing up as the characters from the game. Monokuma, you have the... We don't talk about the Nagito cosplayers. But you got real supporters and real people who love the game, and I would like to conclude myself as one of them. From finding the game in 2020 from a YouTuber named BG Mike, who was uploading his own little let's play of Danganronpa.
Oh my god. Oh, it starts. I did not mean to bump into you.
Sayaka? Sorry. Are you okay?
Are we gonna fall in love?
I was a really big fan of him at the time, so I was like, you know what, I'll give this a try. I'll click on this series, I'll click on this playthrough. And slowly but surely, just from the first episodes alone, storyline, the music of the game, the interesting concept of it all, I was intrigued. I was certainly addicted because I clicked on the next video because he already made like a bunch of videos playing the game already. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna click on the next one, then click on the next one, then I click on the next one, and then I click on and then he just like, it was a weekly series, so I had to wait a week for the next video. So kind of starts my binging habit. But without me consciously noticing, I was intrigued into a video game franchise that I didn't even know I would like, and I would like to the extent that I do now. Danganronpa's 3 games as a video game franchise, Spike Chunsoft hasn't missed once. With these 3 games alone that Spike Chunsoft has created, they have genuinely managed to solidify themselves as a great company, first of all. Second of all, really creative and genuinely know how to execute a really great idea, replayable, rewatchable, and even if you know the storyline, you still want to watch it. I promise you that even if I explain the storyline to you in this video and give you like a little bit of a spoiler into the games or whatever, like a little spoiler into what happens or whatever, iconic event, you're most likely still gonna want to check out Danganronpa and still gonna check out a YouTuber just playing the game, playing the series for themselves, as that's how fun Danganronpa as a video game franchise, I believe, is. So without further ado, with me overhyping the hell out of this video game franchise series, let's explore into the reasons to why I believe Danganronpa is a video game franchise series that just simply can't be recreated. And how we're gonna do this? Well, fellow viewer, I have a little bit of a game for us. Let me introduce you to the Spike scale. Why is it called Spike, you ask? Because Spike from Cowboy Bebop is my favorite character. With the 3 elements we're gonna be talking about in today's video, we're gonna be using the Spike scale in order to rate all of these elements and actually get an accurate rating of what I would give Danganronpa compared to other video game franchises, and overall just looking into the reasons to why I believe Danganronpa is something that we will never ever see ever again, and why I believe there will never ever be another Danganronpa. Oh, see a little narration voice, dude. First element to my reasoning being the story/concept. If you don't already know what the concept of Danganronpa is, it's basically 14 to 15 gifted students who have talents in certain things. You have students who have talents such as being the ultimate swimmer, Ayo Ashahini, the ultimate Calavera, I can't even say that word. Ultimate writing prodigy, ultimate fashionista, ultimate biker gang leader. And the list for that ultimate talents goes on and on. Oh yeah, I'm just looking at it. He was the ultimate fanfic creator. In that career, I made a Skeppy and Baba Hela fanfic in 2020. But its main concept is that all these ultimates are jammed together into this high school, locked up, can't escape like some Diddy basement activities. And it's some weird sort like dystopian game-like activity. In order for them to be free and able to see the outside world, they are forced to kill each other. Yeah, I know, it's pretty crazy. Let me not forget to tell you that Danganronpa adds that little bit of an Ace Attorney type feeling, because they have a full court system once you do kill somebody, where all of you are jammed into this little courtroom system and are forced to figure out who killed the person.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
Look at this man. He thinks he is so tight, bro, with that hard-ass nipple on his head. How does this make you feel good about yourself, doing this move right here? This don't even feel good right now. It kind of feel good.
Another great way to explain it, and this is going to be terrible because of the reference that I'm making it to, is like an Among Us meeting. While all of you are trying to discuss and figure out who killed who and who should we vote out. It's like that, but if you don't figure out who is the murderer and the murderer gets away with it, they get to walk out home free while everyone else dies. Yeah, spikes and stuff. That concept is a little bit too creative, a little bit psychotic. It's a really interesting idea, and it definitely holds your interest for just the entire game series, as you're constantly wondering as you're exploring these characters' stories, figuring out who they are, what impacts they had in life, and generally just figuring out their backstories.
Sure.
Name's Mondo Owada. Nice to fucking meet ya.
Holy crap!
It's generally something that keeps you gripped and hooked for the entire series, as you're just genuinely wondering as you're exploring these characters' stories, figuring out what impact they had in the world to make it so they become like these ultimate, like best of the best people at what they do, such as Iowa, ultimate swimmer. If only she was a fiction. And to the point where you become obsessed with these characters, to the point where you just don't want any of them to die. But you know one of them are gonna have to.
What? Oh, then he was being...
And now that you have a little bit of an understanding of the story/concept and generally know what type of game we're getting into and franchise we're gonna get into, if I was to rate the story and concept alone, I'd generally have to give it on the Spike scale something like a 7. The general idea and concept of Danganronpa is something that really does carry it hard, but I'd like to argue, as great as the story and concept is, that the characters of Danganronpa generally manage to carry and convey and execute this idea to its fullest. But before we get into the characters, I do want to analyze the music of Danganronpa. Don't ask me why I turned extremely British, I just decided to. We need to discuss the music of Danganronpa, as I believe these 4 soundtracks alone are amazing and iconic in their own way. Danganronpa. I feel like people are gonna get angry for saying Danganronpa instead of Danganronpa. Danganronpa. I really do love me some Danganronpa. Just by taking a quick look at the Danganronpa OST, you can see that there's 32 million other people who have listened to this, because a lot of these songs are really good and well composed by Masafumi Tadaka. Masafumi Tadaka. A lot of these songs are pretty great and well composed by Masafumi Tadaka. I probably fumbled that.
This guy, basically this guy. Look how cool he looks.
Swag. But just to play you a little bit of an example. To tracks like these. Raeiko Inc. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, you look a little bit sus. Man, I don't know if I can trust you, bro. Hey man, you gotta just trust me, man. Believe when I say you can trust me. But can I really? Come on, I haven't done anything too bad to you. Man, ever since day one. Well, you took a piece of my chicken nuggets. I ran off with it. I don't know if I can trust you, man. I mean, yeah, that was all one time. But listen, I'm a changed man, you know. I'm a changed man. Listen, I'll trust you this one time. But I'm just saying, if you kill me... Yo, why did you do that, man? I trusted you. I fought. These tracks are so good that you probably heard popular YouTubers like Raeiko the Giant, Berlin, what is this called? Play tracks from this game in their videos.
I don't know who these random people are in my house, but...
And why is that reason? Because the soundtrack is good. If you make a good soundtrack, people are gonna want to use it. People are gonna want to watch it. And it's the reason why the soundtrack alone has 35 million views. It's because a lot of people like the soundtrack. It's a good soundtrack. Honestly, the example I gave, probably a bunch of you probably might not know who Raeiko the Giant or Belize is.
Raiden, show me who did it. She kind of bad though. Is that Frost?
But the reason why this music resonates to so many other people is generally just based on the fact that like how they appeared in pivotal moments of the game.
You think you're my fucking dad or something? No, I wasn't.
You son of a bitch!
You. This nigga socked me dead in my shit. Hold up.
A lot of the game's music that I showed you using the little examples of skits appear just like a regular TV show in moments where, hey, if you have dramatic music, you play in a dramatic scene. Yeah, you have hype music, you play the scene where everything's good, everything's vibey. It's made it so when you get into a scene of the game, you can already expect the music that is going to be played.
Warm and wet. So wet and warm. I bet you guys. What the hell? What?
I remember that lawyer / Among Us type thing that I was talking about in the game where you have to like figure out who's the murderer based on everyone else's suggestions. In times like those, you'll have music like this playing in the background and making the whole story just feel way more intriguing and way more engaging. Honestly, I know it's common logic that like music has to be used in like areas of a game or movie or just any piece of media like this to convey the moods to the audience of what they're meant to feel, but Danganronpa just manages to amplify the scene at hand to a whole nother level. Take an example from Belize's Let's Play.
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait.
You see how they convey the mood on you need to be scared, you should be worried. The music helps out the game so much and generally is a staple in the Danganronpa franchise alone. Honestly, go up to any fan person who played the game and just ask them if they find the music of Danganronpa to be something of an iconic soundtrack itself to any track that they listen to. Either way, experiencing the game and having those key moments like the trials of the people who get voted off, Kyoto and Oblivion, and iconic moments in the game's history, he flooded back into their memory like a fucking sewage system.
Ew!
reminding them of the moments they had with that track that they experienced within the game. Honestly, if you were to rate the music alone using the spike scale, I'm just saying it's easily a 9. Each track is more iconic than the other, and generally the music itself is extremely recognizable to anybody watching a video where the music is played. And now for the element that you've all been waiting for, the characters. 100 likes for part 2.
Raeiko.